To back up our food. We want a right to adequate food, and the right to adequate food includes our right. Little back of our food, we don't want GMOs. We have enough food. We are not hungry because of GMOs. We are hungry because you have not followed the East African Community Treaty. Follow the law. Don't impose on us things that are going to be killing us. Stop the GMO madness. Today, we have filed a case in the East African Court of Justice challenging the illegal acts and omissions of the partner state of Kenya over allowing unrestricted use of GMOs and importation and cultivation in Kenya. And these are the reasons. We all know that GMOs are engineered with the transferred genes from other organisms into other organisms. And when it comes to plants, they'll pick a gene and put it into, a crop. For example, maize. They can even pick a gene from a spider. They can pick a gene from eggs, and then they put it into your maize. Another thing, when you have GMOs anywhere, they contaminate other indigenous fields. And because it is monopolized and owned by a few big companies, tech companies, they own the patent and they have all the intellectual property. So meaning all small farmers, indigenous persons in East Africa will not be able anymore to grow, save, share, seed. Every time you have to plant anything, you have to go and buy from these people who have the patent of the GMOs. The biggest challenge we have is that the moment we allow GMOs into East Africa, if Kenya allows them, they cannot say that it is only Kenya. It affects us all because we are in the East African community. Someone who went to Kenya in the morning, he has planted GMOs, for example, maize. This is open pollination. The pollination or the pollen from a GMO field will contaminate your maize. And it means that you will not be able to sell the seed. You cannot share, you cannot transfer unless you have got permission from the patent holder. So we are here to go to court because the GMOs are going to make people slaves in their own countries. We are sovereign states. Unless if the technology is East African technology, if it is technology that comes from overseas, from these big tech companies, we cannot allow GMOs. So what we're here to do is to call upon all partner states to desist from GMOs, because GMOs are causing cancer. GMOs are known to cause allergies. GMOs are causing deformities. GMOs are causing environmental degradation. GMOs are a danger to smallholder farmers. GMOs are going to take away our indigenous food. GMOs are going to take away our indigenous seed. GMOs are going to take away not only from crops, but also from animals. Just imagine if you are in Uganda and you cannot, what you are going to be feeding on is only GMO types of food. So we are going to become slaves because of what is happening in Kenya. So we have decided to go to the East African Court of Justice to challenge this injustice, to challenge this illegality, and to challenge all these acts that are inconsistent and are in contravention of the East African law. So we want to call upon all East Africans to be alert, because you don't know whether the seed you are planting is a GMO. And these seeds, some of them have even started engineering what we call terminator genes. So in these seeds, if you plant them, what they call a terminator gene, they will not germinate. You have also started seeing products or fruits without seed. So this is how dangerous this GMO madness is. So I want to call upon all Ugandans, all East Africans. We are here in the East African Court of Justice to challenge the open, importation of all GMOs in the East African community. Thank you so much. When it comes to Kenya, what do you want court to do? We want court to order Kenya to stop the GMO madness. They should back off our food. Our food is African. They should not conscript all East Africans into the GMO madness, because we know, because we are East Africans, we cannot only stop in Uganda. We go to Kenya, we trade with Kenyans, we trade in food. And by the way, the East African law creates a very good platform to manage food security. The GMOs, according to the Kenyan government, they think that it is a bullet, it is a magic bullet when it comes to food security, whereas not. No GMO can solve the food security issues. What we need is just a good infrastructure, network, food availability, accessibility, and good policies from government. We don't need GMOs. We are collaborating with all of them because Uganda has not allowed GMOs. The law came to parliament, and even the president did not sign the law. Twice, 2 times, he refused to sign. Tanzania the same, Rwanda the same, Burundi is the same. Why should Kenya allow this monster to come into East African community? It should stop. Abantu etteeka lya East Africa libakubiriza mwenna ba presidents ba East Africa okolaganira awamu. Bwaba nga waliyo ekyeya mu Kenya tetukiganye. Abantu abo basobola okufuna emmere emala kubanga emmere mu East Africa mweri. Temutuleetera GMOs, tulina ebizibu ebitumala. Abantu bagenda gobebwa ku ttaka. Toyinza kuleeta bintu wano ebigenda okuggyako abantu eddembe lyabwe mu kugabana ensigo. Okuva edda nedda bajjajjaffe bonna babadde bagabana ensigo. Toyinza kutuggyako ddembe lyaffe lya kugabana nsigo. Toyinza kutuggyako ssente zaffe nga tuzigabira amakampani agakolerera ensigo. Science bw'aba akoleddwa alina okubeera nga aba East Africa bamuyinamu omukono. So sigamba nti oleete science okuva ewalala nga tetumutegeera ne gy'alaga. Muve ku mmere yaffe nnansi. Tulina okuba abalamu n'abaana baffe.
Polisi abakwale bakuwa mu kitu.
Don't want GMOs.